Welcome back everyone to It's Not Easy Being Green Screen. Here we are with a lovely conversion on the Amstrad Puzznic, Tato's Puzznic. This is a great conversion of the puzzling classic, and it's full of colour, isn't it? It's got lots of colour again, and colour is a little bit important to the puzzling aspect of it. So we'll have a couple of rounds in colour. It's got, the interface of it's really nice. Challenging game as well, especially in the later levels, but it gets you in quite easy. Basically, match up the symbols in pairs, or at least a minimum of pairs, and then they will disappear, and then that's the puzzle complete. And it goes on from there. But as you can see, there are lots of colour going on. We've got coloured symbols. I'm thinking this is going to be okay in green, namely because the symbols will look slightly different. Now, I know that you do get different shapes and different symbols as you progress in the game. So, and I think they might be the same colour as well. So that might be a tricky thing to sort of like discern if they're not vividly coloured. But we'll find out. And how is the colour also going to affect, the lack of colour should I say, how is that going to affect the background, the walls around? The very bold sort of like timer there. I think that'd be fine actually. I think that'd be very bright green, to be fair. But let's get this puzzle done and move over to green. The transition between levels is like a blackout, so that'd be a nice place to pause it. That texture is going to be maybe a bit annoying in green. That brick texture in the background there. It's a puzzler. It certainly is a puzzler, but we'll see. We will see very much so now. That's a very bright green there. That's going to be very bright in on the green screen, of course. Now let's return to it in green. There we go. Now, oh right, okay. So what we've got immediately, I'm noticing, is there's a lot of okay. It's difficult. You can see the differences between the symbols. That's for sure. Obviously, no colour, which is slightly annoying. So you've got to be pick and choose a little bit more carefully. But one thing is slightly distracting is the fact that the blocks surround colour seems to merge into each other, which is a little bit distracting. That is really bright. You can just make that out there. That green panel there. It's actually not as bright as the colour version, but it just seems more brighter against the dark green of the background. That brick texture is actually, I didn't have any fears about that. That's fine. This level seems a bit more clearer to me. That's certainly a lot easier on the eyes. You can certainly make out everything's nice and fine there. Yeah. Actually, even though it's full of colour and full of vivid shapes and all that kind of stuff, this is actually transitioned into green rather well. It's not that bad. It's not a problem, as they would say. So let's move on. Yeah, that's fine. There you go. That's all good. You can see that very clearly. The map. Ooh, you see, this is the thing. The moving, but that's fine. No, that's fine still. But there, like I said, the surrounding wall, that just gets a little bit, not massively, but a little bit distracting where it seems to merge into some of the puzzle blocks. That's something that is a little bit annoying. It doesn't happen when you're playing it in colour, obviously, because of the colour of the shape. So that would be the only slight negative I would have about playing this in green. Obviously, you're losing all the luscious colour, which is a shame. But if you had a green screen, you bought Puzznic, it's a very playable game still. It's still perfectly playable like it would normally be. You're just losing the sort of magic there. So that would probably be the only thing that I would sort of like say. I've cocked that up. Yes, I've cocked that up. Straight away I just realised I shouldn't have done that. Oh well there you go. We'll have to wait until the time runs out because I've completely knackered that up. But there we go. That is Puzznic in green on the Amstrad CPC. And here's the title screen. Thanks for watching. Novabug out. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my bug army via Patreon. And also don't forget to follow me over at Facebook, Twitter, BitChute and Twitch. And a salute to my bug army generals Sam M, Sweet Nanak, Pete Walker and Craig Harrison. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug out.